Yo, what's up, guys? Another video, and today, man, coming at you with some more NBA break. Here's going today. We'll be talking about Kyrie Irving. As Sam just put out a tweet right now. And the tweet reads: sources, Brooklyn Nets star Kyrie Irving will be cleared for home games as New York City will on Thursday change private sector vaccine mandate to allow exemption for athletes and entertainers and workplace. Unvaccinated Yankee and Mets players also now eligible for home games. So Kyrie Irving, he stood pat. He did not get, obviously, the vaccine, and we know he wasn't gonna end up getting it. He didn't give in. He didn't do anything like that. When probably people thought he would maybe give in, but it is Kyrie. He is not really his type of player to go ahead and change up his opinion and do something to appease to somebody else. He just appeases to himself, and yeah, so not surprised at all that this rule is now gone, and now Kyrie Irving will be able to play every single remaining regular season game for the Nets, as the Nets try to now maybe move in, whether that's right around the 7th seed, maybe get as high as the 6th seed. I mean, there's still a lot of obviously good teams in the Eastern Conference. So I mean, with Kyrie and KD, it's gonna be so tough to stop this team. I would say Ben Simmons, but he has a herniated disc in his back, so I don't see him coming back by regular season. Maybe playoffs, honestly, to go far enough. The Nets obviously are in a prime position now with Kyrie Irving back. Obviously now playing home games to go very far in the playoffs, and they are definitely one of the favorites in the Eastern Conference. Honestly, they're honestly a favorite even with Kyrie Irving playing only away games. But now with Kyrie Irving back, you have two of the most gifted scorers right now in the league, Kyrie and KD. And you have shooters around them, and you have good enough big men like Andre Drummond and Nicholas Claxton. Yeah, the Nets are looking tough. Be like Sam said, this also is applicable to Yankees and Mets. So players that weren't really vaxxed on Yankees or Mets, they can obviously play in New York now. So that definitely is something that bodes well for them. And in terms of Toronto, I believe he still couldn't be able to play in a Toronto away game, because Toronto obviously is different than New York in terms of mandates. You have to actually go ahead and get the COVID vaccine, and obviously Kyrie Irving doesn't have it, and so he won't be able to play in Toronto. Let's say if there's a play-in matchup, like a 7-8 matchup between the Nets and the Raptors, Kyrie Irving could only be able to play home games, and prior to today, he was only able to play none of the games. He wasn't able to play any games because it was the vaccine mandate both in New York and Toronto, and now the New York vaccine mandate is done, and you don't have to take the vaccine in order to play in games in New York City, in terms of NBA players, in terms of other athletes as well, like the Yankees and Mets in baseball, or just like an entertainer in the state of New York. So yeah, like I said, Kyrie Irving did not give in. We know he wouldn't give in, and he finally got what he's been really going for all year. The fact that he's actually stood this pat, not surprising at all, because it is Kyrie. Stays firm on his claims, like the whole the earth is flat claim and all it is. He's a very, not political, but a guy that really just stands pat and doesn't care what others say. He just really just is not really a guy that changes up his opinion. He really just stands on his initial claim. So gotta give him his props for that, even if, you know. But yeah, shout out to Kyrie Irving, able to play for the remainder of the season. And I think after this, after today's game, he was only able to play in like 2 or 3 more games, because the others are all home games, and you obviously wouldn't be able to play home games until today. So yeah, the Nets are looking tough, and we'll see, because that duo is literally one of the best duos in the NBA, and it's so tough to stop. But yeah, man, Kyrie Irving is getting his wish. He no longer has to take the vaccine, and he's able to play every single game, just excluding obviously in Toronto against the Raptors. Okay, other than that, yo, that is the video. Make sure to go down below, drop a like, comment down below, sub up. Make sure to follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and TikTok. To your boy John. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. What are y'all thoughts on the New York City vaccine mandate no longer being a thing, and you guys see players like Kyrie Irving being able to play home games, and unvaccinated Yankee and Mets players now being able to play games, as opening day is like less than 2 weeks away? That is huge news for them, okay? But like I said at the end of the video, hope you guys did enjoy the video. It's your boy John, and I'm out, man. Peace.